Alright, look, I was just finna go to bed and shit, but something was telling me, upload this video. So I was like, alright, bet. So now this video we finna talk about don't give babies, toddlers, and younger kids your cell phone. Now you may be like, why wouldn't I give my kid the cell phone? He like playing on it and these and all that other good shit. You know what I mean? Now look, the reason why you shouldn't give your kid um the cell phone is not to punish them or anything, but it's be for the greater good. Now the reason why I say this is because when you're born, you're a kid, and all you really know about is their inner world, the spirit world, the imagination world, the unlimited possibilities world, and it's you know what I'm saying? It's the any impossible doesn't even exist. Now when you and as you so think about it, when people grow up without a phone. Now why now the people who now look at it like this on this scale, on a larger scale. Now we finna get off the babies real quick. Now look at it like this. Why you think a poor person can get rich and be successful versus somebody who's already been handed the money and things like that? Because the poor person has to use imagination and creativity to start going ahead in life and shit like that, because that's all the person really got, and they have to rely on their mind and to get them where they need to go and shit like that. And then that's when they start looking back at it like, damn, I'm so glad I didn't have no money back then, because it really made me a stronger and better person. You know, all that other good shit. Now versus somebody who a person who's, I'm not saying every single child is like that, but I'm saying like versus somebody who already had the money, and then their people didn't teach them anything about mental strength or nothing like that. Then what happens is when they get the money, they're finna just be doing all dumbass shit with it, making all type of financial mistakes and things like that. Now look, now going back to the baby and all that other shit. So when you give the kid the phone and you're giving it to the kid so early, you're just messing up the kid's imagination, creativity, all his right brain is not being used, and it's more being used logically. And it's not like, this is like, I'm not trying to like, so usually how they get it is they get you through the school system. Now I don't know what's going on, but it's an illusion going on, and everybody's like thinking like, oh yeah, I'm finna go ahead and give my kid the smartphone, and maybe he will be quiet. And it's like, oh, he likes playing on the phone. And what you need to realize is, yeah, he might like playing on the phone, but it's doing him more damage than it is good. Because, and plus, if he ain't playing no learning games or nothing like that, and he's just playing like all like Subway Surfers and all that other shit, and it's really doing him damage, you finna have a dumbass kid. But anyway, fuck all that other shit. Um, but as I was saying though, and when you're giving the kid this external phone, in his inner world, and he not even gonna be thinking about his inner world. See, and then when you leave the kid alone to the inner world, you finna, like, say for example, you take your phone from the kid, right? And he not even gonna be able to have no place or no space of creativity, the go to, like, okay, I'm finna go play with these dinosaurs over here on my map, or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? What little kids do. Or I'm finna go talk to my imaginary friends. You know what little kids do. Or I'm finna go act like I'm in a football game with these toothpicks right here. Or, you know what I'm saying? Little imagination shit. And when you take this phone away from your kid, and you been just giving them the phone, and it's just gonna play out where your kid is not gonna have no imagination place to go to, and your kid just gonna be all stuck like a rock and shit, all stagnant, because he's been using his left brain so early. And when you start using left brain, you really start using that left brain shit when you start getting older. But you gotta learn how to balance it. See, you're not supposed to be using just one I'm not like you're not supposed to use one side of your brain, and that includes the right and the left. You're not just supposed to use one part of that shit. You're supposed to use like both parts of that shit. But when you feeding your kid, um, this left brain phone illusional shit, early, then it's like damn. It's like I'm telling you, when your kid, when you take the phone, where he gonna be in a minute, he gonna ask for it. It's either he gonna wanna ask for that shit back, and if he don't ask for the phone back, he's not. And you may not notice, this may go on without you knowing. That's why I'm letting you know now. But he not gonna have no imagination to go to. So that's why I'm saying, like, man, stop giving your kid the phone, because it may be doing more harm to your kid than you notice. Go let your kid go outside and go play. Go buy your kid some action figures or something, and encourage them to use imagination. And so when they get older, they don't really rely on having they face all glued in the phone and shit like that. They're really relying on doing like personal projects and shit like that. And they're like one step ahead of everybody in their generation, because they're not so glued on the phone and the iPads and the PlayStation and shit like that. They're out here doing creative imagination projects and shit, and then when they imagination projects and shit get all right and shit, then your kid can or whoever, the toddler, can sell to all the other motherfuckers who done lost their creativity room and imagination, and they're gonna be like wondering, like, cause it's gonna be so much lostness. They're gonna be wondering like, damn, how the fuck he do that, nigga? Bro, people finna be so lost to the point where creativity is not even finna be a word on the low. Like, I feel like people finna be so lost to the point where creativity won't even exist. It's gonna be like that few the creativity motherfuckers are gonna be like the motherfuckers in the secret societies, and y'all gonna start looking at creativity motherfuckers as like they the ones who got all the power, and then y'all gonna be, it's gonna play out, and y'all not even gonna realize that the power been within y'all the whole time. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be playing out like that and shit. That shit is gonna be fucking crazy. Everybody finna be like, everybody. What if, bro? I'm telling you, what if this shit, not even a what if. This shit is gonna play out sooner or later, because we got all this technology and shit coming out, and that's just focusing on this physical aspect of things. That materialistic shit is rising and shit. You got all these rappers flexing on the nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna make your ass wanna go buy a new chain and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or a new car. And what else I'm finna say? So then when you got so everybody finna be all brain dead and brain bloop and shit. And all the only thing that creativity they gonna be looking at is an app on the phone. They're gonna be so lost to the point where they not gonna go outside. They not even gonna have their own. They not even gonna have their own thoughts to think about, or anything creative. So man, it's finna be fucking crazy. So y'all ass better join my team, man. Join the La Urkel army, so your ass don't be going like this shit. Cause it's finna get real, and it's getting real now, but it's not getting too real. Cause to the point like that. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's getting real. So go ahead and join the La Urkel army. And you know what I'm saying? We ain't going for this shit.